Alright, well, good morning, folks, and it's good to see you back here, but today we are definitely in a cool situation. We were one of the farmers asked to come out to what they call pretty much I guess you'd call no man's land. Pretty much no one really lived here until they started a development project to bring more people here and create more work. So they started building a town there, and we were offered a chance to come out and farm this way, so we did. We weren't given much to start with. We had a budget on equipment we were allowed and stuff too, but we only were given one chunk of land here, so this is what we're working with. It's fenced, and everything has to be fenced here. It's a weird bylaw they put in place. I don't know why, but rules are rules. So today, I guess my son's gonna be out there spraying while I'm getting cutting on silage. We do silage bales for the local market there for the cattle. And yeah, so we're gonna be busy with that today. We better pray and hope that nothing that doesn't have certain brand names on it breaks down, because we're waiting a long time for parts to arrive currently for anything that's not local, and we only got one local dealership, so all our Massey stuff is good. But everything else is it's in a tight situation. We got a bunch of parts ordered right now for our John Deere equipment, the more wear and tear kind of deals, so we're not waiting too long on parts there. But we're gonna jump into haying here. Well, I guess silage here, and my son's gonna start spraying, so I'll see you guys in a second when I get everything hooked up and ready to go. It's not much, but we're hoping to grow. The nice part is we don't got real competition right now for land around us, and land's pretty cheap. My biggest concern is though some bigger corporation kind of guy is gonna walk in here and buy up a bunch of stuff because he's got the money to. But we'll see how that kind of pans out for us and whatnot. But I'll go ahead and I'll get this done up for us and see you guys in a bit. Well, we got the rake here hooked up now, and we didn't mow much. We don't really have much to mow. I could mow more, but I don't want to make it a big mess, so we're just mowing that. Maverick, my kiddo, finished up spraying there too, and he went off to school because you know he's got to get his education. So we're gonna rake up and bale. So I'll bring you along for that, just because I think maybe it's something you want to see. Gotta say that Deere disc bind there, it's brand new. We've never used it. Made quick work of it. A fair amount of our equipment's pretty new. Not all of it, but a fair amount of it. I haven't given you an equipment tour yet, but we got a few new pieces of equipment, we got a few old pieces of equipment. It was kind of what our budget had, what we could find in the time that we had, and what we figured was worth the dollar. So of course this rake is new, the disc bind's new, this tractor's new, and that's probably the reason we went with new for this stuff is because we're gonna definitely be using it for a long time. And well, like our combine, we want to upgrade in the future, so we didn't go all out with that. And you know, combines do get pretty expensive. This tractor, we got it for a decent deal, I'd say, so it wasn't hard to say yes to this one. Our 7000 series John Deere tractor is used. It's an older one for sure, otherwise it'd be a 7R. But our truck, our grain, like our truck semi to pull that trailer, is an older International we picked up off of a construction company that was in town actually when we were looking for a truck. We also had all this time still to look for certain equipment. The sprayer was our neighbors from back home. He upgraded and I said I could use it for a small operation I'm gonna do. And he gave me a good deal on it. Definitely a friend deal, I'd say. Still getting used to this style of rake. This rake's kind of bugs me at some points in time. I definitely should have raked this a little better, but you live and you learn, I guess you could say. But I'll skip ahead to when we're baling. Baling's a little more fun, interesting. Everyone loves it a little more than raking, I'd say. So here's our baler. It's a fairly new one. I'm just gonna fire it up here. This thing is brand spanking new, so I do plan to keep it for a very long time. As I'm told, this tractor should be able to pull it comfortably. I'm not so sure yet. It is a smaller unit, and this is a baler that can do a lot, so we'll, I guess, find out if it can or can't. But we only, oh, no, that's fine. I didn't set bale size on this, but it only can go up one more. But with the amount of bales we do, not overly concerned for this year. Not used to this style of baler either, you know, it's definitely a new style for me. I'm not sure. Is it gonna drop that bale? Oh, it did drop that bale automatically. Yeah, that's a small bale. It can do, I think that's a 120 is what we'd call it. It can do up to a 150, but I'm not gonna change the settings now. There is no point. So, oh, and it does not feed through while you're dumping, which kind of sucks. It'd be cool if it could. While it's dumping into the bale wrapper, but it's all right. I mean, it's not too big of a deal. It'd be great though, because then you wouldn't have to stop and start so much. So we do have it set to automatically drop, like open the tailgate and drop out the bale when it's full. That's why I kind of gotta watch for when it's beeping at me. Alright, so that's I guess baling done. Doesn't take long when you're not doing much, but I say there's a decent amount here. I mean, I don't know. 120 is what, how much is in? Is that 2,500 liters a bale? Still a decent amount. So I guess this year we're gonna bale 120s. Next year we'll try to remember to go up to 150s. We'll probably get 2 cuts off of this year. So I will go park all this and I'll see you guys. I don't know what's gonna come first, if we're gonna end up doing second cut first or harvest. But I'll see ya whenever we figure out what we're doing next. Alright, well, sometime later I guess, but it is, you can see the canola is ready to go. And we are good to go for second cut, so we're gonna do second cut after harvest. I could have done second cut today on my own this morning while I waited for Maverick to get back from school. But I figured we'd do that tomorrow. I'd let him take a turn to run some of that gear. He hasn't got to run yet, so he's actually going to be running the TX32 we got here. This is the international truck we bought from the construction company. Combine's older. The reason we bought a TX32 is because we couldn't find a TR in the time we wanted. Well, we did find one, it was just in horrible shape, so we bought a TX. We're hoping to upgrade our next combine to a CR. We're not sure yet on the size or what it's going to cost. We haven't really looked. But I'm going to go ahead, start to get everything put in position to I guess kick off harvest, our first year harvest here. But our primary goal first is going to be to definitely upgrade, expand our land. I do already have a piece in mind I want to purchase, but we'll see how it goes first. So there goes Maverick in a CH 7.70 with our honeybee header on it, our header. Not exactly our combine. So we got this from the dealership in town, which is where our combine is now. Our combine went, I ran it for about a minute and it went kaboom. So they're doing what they're doing, figuring it out for us. Yeah, not a good situation. I got scared. Luckily they had one that kind of was in our range of, we can use that. So it's actually for sale too, so we might work out a deal. I'm not sure yet on that. We'll figure that out after harvest. But as you can see, I didn't even bother picking up our bales, you know, a lazy farmer I am. But we're gonna do that tomorrow, not today. But this is our 7920 John Deere with our Demco 550 grain cart. Definitely not the biggest we could have got, but they go up to the 950s in this model. Well, this series of grain cart, but that's not what we bought. We bought ourselves this one. It is new as well. So I guess I'll wait. He should be able to come all the way around. That's a pretty fair sized hopper. But I'll go ahead and I'll do some samples on this combine and I'll figure out what the deal is and all this and that, and then I'll get some footage of it running for you guys. So as you guys seen, this combine definitely works well. Definitely something we might consider purchasing depending what they say and what goes on. Hey, hey, whoa, whoa. Maverick, what are you doing here, man? I'm trying to unload you. I don't care if the combine's saying it's blocked by an object. I'm trying to unload you. I did yield sampling stuff, and of course with the soil samples that came back, we were not able to expect a crazy profitable field. In the sense of the soil type we got here is not the greatest, but our yield, I guess, is doing pretty solid for what kind of soil we're working with. So I'm hoping we can, even if we have to pull out a loan, I'm getting more land. It needs to be done. This isn't gonna be enough to grow at the speed we want, unless our silage bales do exceptionally well. But we don't know yet, so yeah, I'll see you guys maybe closer to when we're done this. Well, I'm riding along with Maverick here, just finishing up. Surprisingly, we did pretty much fill the grain cart once, so we're hoping here that we got a decent amount out of the field. Canola is a small seed as it is, so I mean, I don't know if I should be thrilled, but the yields weren't where I wanted them exactly, but the soil is what it is. So I'll probably end it off here in terms of that's it, that's all. No, I'll probably let Maverick do first and second cut here after I pick up the bales, and then I'll see you guys in December when it goes for sales, selling canola and silage. So by the looks of it, it'll be December-ish. Then I'll see you guys then.